What's up, YouTube? I'm Starr.
And I'm Raven.
And we are back with another video today. Today we are going to be doing a little interesting video down memory lane. We're going to be doing our time tag, our first time, my bad. Our first time. So our first times like doing just stuff as a couple, and some questions are in there as individually. Yeah, so we grabbed all the questions from the internet, and yeah.
Okay, let's get started.
Yeah. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Y'all know what it is. So the first question is our first date. So do you want to do our first date like, together, or like our first date in general?
I didn't have no date.
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I had a first date.
Woohoo!
My first date was just at a roller skating rink. That was it.
Did you kiss after?
No. You keep trying to say I did. I didn't.
They kissed after. Because she came to me at a sleepover and she was like, "My kids."
No, you're tripping. I was capping. You can tell them our first date though. Ooh. Do you even know?
We had a first date?
Yes, we had a first date.
Oh,
I think we talked about it on like the girlfriend tag we did, but yeah, we had a first date.
What was it?
Our first date was at the movies because we were young and we had not that many options, and yeah, that's what we used to do all the time. And that was technically our first date.
What we went to see?
You don't
remember. See, this how I know.
Can't tell you. I can't tell you what we went to see. Our first date was so weird though, because it wasn't like we had been together. Because remember we did the weird thing where we were like,
I don't think we've ever had a first date.
that was our first date. We claimed it.
Okay.
We claimed it. Our first date was at Cinemark Movie Theater. Okay.
All right. The next question is our first time saying "I love you." I don't know.
And she don't even remember, y'all. I need a new girlfriend because she don't remember nothing. She don't remember.
I feel like we just said it. Like it wasn't like a thing. Like it wasn't like a big thing.
Yeah. We did just say it, but I know the first time we said it.
Oh, what's the first time?
The first time we said it was on the bus. And we were making out. I think we were doing something where it wasn't even making sense that we would say I love you. But you said it first. I said it literally right after. But it was just a natural thing to say.
I guess it was a natural thing. I sure don't remember it.
Yeah, she said it first though. She don't remember. Okay. The next one is our first fight. Our first big fight.
What's our first?
Nothing.
What's our first? Oh, I remember. I think I remember. It was a good 6 months into relationship, and we had told somebody. Well, this is my account of our first big fight. We had told somebody. We were like, oh, we were a secret at school. Is that the same one? Okay. And so she was friends, but we were both like mutually friends with this girl, and she rode the bus with us, and so we were like, we're gonna tell her, and then I was being so dramatic, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna do it, and then we told her, and she was like, oh, she already told me, and I was like, excuse me?
Okay,
because like our whole honeymoon phase was like based on like truthfulness. We were like, oh, we never lied. And that was her first lie, and that shit pisses me off.
That was my first. Basically, the girl we were friends with. I played basketball with her, so I was around her like a lot. And I think she asked me like, "Are y'all together?" And at this point, we were together. And me and her were both friends, so I really, honestly didn't think she was gonna trip about it. And
it was the principle. Like we both agreed, like, oh, we're gonna tell her together.
It just kind of slipped up. It just kind of slipped up. It was just like, oh yeah, we are. And then her, I hate that she said that, because I literally got away with it. If she wouldn't have said, oh, she told me, or she would have just been like, oh.
But you lied.
I'm sorry. You forgive me? And extra point, that was our first breakup too. You broke up with me for that.
I did?
Yes, you broke up with me for that. We got back together, but
I was a savage.
you literally broke up. Girl, bye.
I don't recall that.
They right back in place. Okay. The next one is our first vacation together. Vacation together.
I feel like we've had a lot of vacations.
Mhm.
Oh, vacations as a couple.
But then you have to be specific on vacation because, like,
We can do
we
a lot
went
of
on
like
trips together,
like
but-
in our state.
no, but even then, like, when we would go to Louisiana with, like, your people, like, technically, but that's not, like, a vacation really
Yeah.
to you. I feel like that's just, like,
I feel like
a
our
trip.
first like in the airplane over 2-hour trip was to Florida.
Wait, what? No, what about New York? I just thought about that. That was our first vacation together.
But we weren't like
No, we were together.
no, we were together. I'm not saying we weren't together. I'm just saying like you know what I mean? Like
No.
we could do like when we went
Oh,
to
what you mean,
Orlando,
like,
we could
do stuff
yeah,
together?
we could, yeah,
Like, be like,
couple-y.
okay, so yeah, we were like kind of.
We have two of them. One was her 16th birthday. We went to New York, and it was okay.
It was okay. If we would have been more mature, I feel like
Yeah,
It would've
was
been
very
really
early
good.
into our relationship. Not early, but it was like a year and a half.
it was a year. No, we hadn't even made a year. No, we had made it. I was turning 16.
Hold on, 14, 15. No, we weren't even a year. It
No,
was,
six,
7 months in.
Yeah.
so I feel like that's a big thing when you're like, she just turned 16, I'm 15, and you're like traveling together,
Yeah.
we're not out. Like,
Yeah,
it was just,
we were with like our parents too.
Yeah.
So like we were trying to keep it a secret, but at the same time we were trying to be coupley because we was like
Yeah.
we in New York together on birthday, like that's fun. But
and then our like real first time, we went to Florida, and
yeah,
it was cool. It
we've
was-
been doing that since.
It was cool. We went
Yeah.
to Orlando, went to Disney World and stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
That, I,
mean,
think
like,
we claimed that one as
like
our
first one, yeah.
because we got to just kind of chill. We shared
The
the bed.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, yeah.
It was cool. Like
No complaints.
no, nothing happened in there. True.
No, because we were with the goats.
Yeah, the goats.
Okay, so this next one is our first time apart. No, don't leave me. You ever seen that TikTok? Or no, you be seeing those where they say something like crazy.
I don't know what our first time party is. What do you mean, like a time party, like good and bad, or like a breakup time party?
No, like us, like being separated for an amount of time, like a lengthy amount of time.
We haven't had like a crazy one.
Yeah, we have had crazy ones. When I had left for spring break,
Oh yeah.
when you had went on a cruise,
That was like 4 days though.
that felt like forever.
It did feel like forever. I had cruises.
Because
Oh my god.
you had, like service and stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, we
So
could text, but it was like
it was really bad. Yeah. Though, like the first time I went to Florida,
Oh yeah.
we've had a lot of times
Times
apart.
But half the time she's the one having the fun. I'm the one at home. So
Not true. You gone at the beginning.
Florida,
At the beginning,
Colorado.
at the beginning of our relationship, though, you were the one that loved a lot, and I was at home. And then somewhere midway through, I remember it was like a shift when I had went to
LA.
You come now, though. You come. Long story short, we don't know the first time. We just have a lot of times apart, and they're very difficult.
It sucks, yeah.
They're very difficult.
Is it difficult for you?
I'm not gonna lie, back then it was like 50-50 because sometimes I'm like, oh, I need a break, and like this is a time for me to come to a center. But like now I'm like, I don't see you enough anyways. Like
I know, it's almost like a long distance now. She wants to go to Florida in the middle of a pandemic. It's probably
it's
gonna
literally
kill
gonna
me.
be for
It's
one day. I'm literally gonna find it. Shut up. Okay. First time living together.
Ooh, 0 out of 10.
Oh my god.
It was cool, but she had some stuff she had to
You
work.
gotta tell them what the time was.
Okay, sorry. Our first time together, it was when we went to college and we lived in a dorm together. And
okay, so pause. No, we went to college. This is like a big step. We're going off to college, and we're not like going off to college, going for a year and then moving in together. We're going off to college and we're moving in together all at the same time. So a lot of stuff going on. Okay, you can resume.
yeah, and that was a real rough patch.
It was a turning point.
Yeah.
You have to look at the positives.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The positives.
2.5 out of 10.
2.5 out of 10.
It was some good moments, but
It
bad
was some
ones.
good moments. It was some bad moments, but it was all a learning experience, and we could bounce back better, right? I hate you.
So next one is our first anniversary, and 0 to 10.
We literally but we had like 2 first anniversaries.
What?
Cause remember the beginning of our relationship, we was counting like the months.
Okay, yeah, so we did, for our whole first year, it was like a monthly thing. And it was cute. I mean, I wouldn't do it that now.
That's too much.
Too much. But our first like real like 1 year anniversary, 0 out of 10. I went
What
to.
happened? Oh, that's another time we was apart.
Okay, yeah, that was a part. But
And it was her. It was her. She left.
when I tell you I put up a fit though, I put up a fit. Yeah, I had to take my like best friend back home, and my mother decided to do it on the freaking day of our anniversary, and I was like,
Can you wait?
yeah,
Or
like
the day before.
it sucked.
And didn't you tell her? And she was like, I don't care.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it sucked.
But I feel like that one, like, it sucked as in like the situation. But we made the best of.
Yeah,
We didn't like fight or anything.
Yeah.
Because we've had anniversaries where we're fighting. It's okay though. But yeah, did we do anything like after?
I don't think so.
No, I think we just texted all day and stuff. Yeah. We had a good one though.
Yeah,
This was like our best
one yet.
Yeah.
the last video.
Yeah, the last video. Last 2 videos.
Yeah, most 2 videos.
Yeah. Okay, this one is like individual, our first jobs. So like my first job, your first job.
My first job sucked. It was at Chuck E. Cheese, 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. I worked there for literally 3 months. I don't ever put it on my resumes because it was such a short period of time. But it sucked. You got paid like minimum wage. You worked crazy long hours. It was our high school, so it sucked. So, like, imagine like going after school. You've been at school from 7:30 to 3:30, and then I gotta come to work for 4. Chuck E. Cheese don't close till 10, and then you there till 12 cleaning up. So it's my whole day.
Yeah, she used to tell me on the bus.
A Chuck E. outfit,
tired.
0 out of 10. I hated it. And then what pushed me over the edge is one of the times we were apart, you went to LA and I begged you. That was the second time. I had begged her not to go because the first time she was like, oh, it was okay. Like, I ain't got to do it again with them. And then they tricked her and was like, we're going to go to San Francisco.
I thought I was going to San Fran.
They ain't go, no,
I
San
was going to
Francisco.
San
And
Fran.
I was like, please don't go. Like, you didn't have to go. And then
It was actually kind of fun though, the second time around.
anyways,
Oh, really fun. It was better than the first time.
it was like spring break. I did not tell them like where my job was and where I went to school were 2 completely different school districts, and it was lucky that we had the same spring break, but I did not tell them it was my spring break, and they like went off my availability and like scheduled me that whole weekend. I was like, I quit.
I quit. Wait, that's when you quit during spring break?
Yeah,
Wow, that's funny.
I was there
when
from
a lot of
January to
people
March.
quit their job. That's the best time to quit a job and to start a job is during spring break.
What's your first?
Oh, my first. Oh my God, I already said. Okay, so my first. So I don't know. My first job that I ever got hired at was at the YMCA for a lifeguard position.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I did the training, I did everything, and I just never started the job because, I don't know, it was kind of far from my house. I didn't have a car, and my dad was kind of being annoying, so I never started it.
You sure didn't have a car.
Yeah.
That was kind of far.
It was
at Persian.
Across from Persian. It was across from my middle school, so it was like we were.
But at the same time, it wasn't close.
No, it was not close.
Compared to
yeah,
the actual like first working job.
yeah. I wasn't tripping though. I got a CPR certification out of it, so it was okay. But my actual first job that I worked was at this place called Studio Movie Girl, which is like a movie, cinema, eatery type thing. And yeah, that was a cool first job. I liked it there. She hated that I worked there, but
Why did I think that you worked there?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I didn't hate it.
I thought you did. Oh, well, she didn't. It was a cool
I like
job.
the perks.
It was good perks. It was cool. It was like the new theater in the neighborhood. Yeah, so it was popping. And especially since we like movie heads, that was like, heck yeah.
Free movies, half off food. So
And I worked there for a good little minute. It's about December, January.
almost a year.
Almost a year, yeah.
And then a fun fact about us that we've never worked a job for more than a year. I'm coming up on my year working my job now, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
And I really like my job right now, so I think I will stay for a year. As long as our first time getting intoxicated, getting drunk.
You go first.
Getting drunk, when did I get drunk? I feel like you should know.
I don't know.
Because I don't know.
Was that first time in the dorm? Was that first time getting drunk?
No. Yes. Freshman year. So here's the thing. I drank alcohol
Yeah, we all
prior to
college. My mom, I'm not my parents. My mom is always like, I'd rather you like get drunk at the house, like around people you know, so like you don't go out
doing something
crazy, and then you know your limit, you know what you like and you don't like.
Yeah.
You figure it out at home, so you don't look crazy out in the streets.
Yeah. And my parents, they were never like, no, you can't. I mean, we couldn't like just go and get a bottle or something, but if it was like an occasion or something. But our freshman year of college, she had some alcohol and we played a drinking game to Hercules.
Yeah.
And 20 minutes in, no, I don't
It
even know
was
if it was
20. Like the game was so out of pocket. Like it was like drink. It was basically like drink every 5 seconds. And so at the 7-minute mark of the movie, we were probably like 8 shots in.
Honestly, I think one of the rules was like drink a shot or 2 every time they say Hercules. You know how many times
they say Hercules? It's like the B movie, and it was like every time I say B, the movie goes faster than Hercules, and they should did for Hercules. But basically, that was her first time getting drunk, and
was
snap memories. You know what I'm saying? Every time them snap memories come up, I'm like, I don't watch it.
They're so like all our. Oh my god, that's so.
Oh,
I've never been that drunk. I promise.
And we were with our other friend, and he was going too, and the RA knocked on the door, and I told you I had to sober up so quick. I was like, damn, y'all kind of ruined my drunk. I had to sober up, and they were just on the couch laughing.
No, I was sitting there going, but like that was funny. I've never been that drunk ever.
Again,
even never.
Wouldn't recommend.
It was fun, honestly, and we got lucky too. But we didn't get sick or anything. So the worst thing was a little dehydrated. But
the worst thing that happened from that experience is when she was so drunk that she knocked over.
Oh my god!
She knocked over our spinach dip on our pink carpet, and I'll tell you that our carpet was never the same after.
Yeah, it was so gross. I can't even eat that spinach dip no more because it like the smell reminds me. It's so terrible.
And my first time was we went to the daycare, and we had those Oh yeah. It was like I wasn't like drunk though. I was like tipsy. I was like more on the drunk side of the tipsy side.
She was one more, and it was gonna be lights out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
It was like little daiquiris. Those were good. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't even know how you got tipsy because I was fine. But you know, alcohol and water is like a dangerous combination. It's a
And you at the beach and water. If you're at the water park and water,
Dangerous
you at the beach
combination.
and water. If you're at the beach and have alcohol, water park and have alcohol. The pool have alcohol. It just might just be flowing different.
It be doing the most. That was the first time.
Yeah.
That was wild. Yeah, I remember you did a snap. You were like, "I'm tipsy, y'all."
I did. It came on my snap memory the other day. I was like, this is kind of cute.
This girl.
All right, the next one is the first time we knew we were gay.
Yeah.
You want to go first or you go first?
The first time that I knew for sure, 100% was. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad, but it was Glee. It was literally Glee because I was like during this time, it was like doing those like quizzes and stuff, and then I was getting into like the lesbian side of YouTube and stuff, and like they're like, wait, I'm like a little too like into tune with this, and like the stuff they were saying, I was like, oh my god, I think that way. And then when Glee, I watched Glee like way later than when it came on. Santana and Brittany storyline, when I was like, okay, I'm just obsessed with this, and like that's all I want to see. I was like, yeah, I'm gay. And so yeah, that's how I knew like 100%. Nothing too crazy. What about you?
I don't think it was like a moment. But I'm not like gay, but I'm bi.
Well, when's the time like you knew you were into girls?
I don't know. I don't have a time.
She knows, she just can't say it. So that was it?
Yes.
She had a time. Okay, so our first like thing we were physically attracted to with them. Like,
With each other?
With each other, yeah.
I'm gonna say your butt, but it was nothing. From the start, it was something physical for me.
Yeah. Damn. I just have such a good personality. Well, I'm ugly.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Anyways.
What's your answer?
Mine was her legs. I was obsessed with your legs. Remember? Love them legs.
Big chicken legs now.
Love them legs. Oh my gosh, she has the fattest calves now.
I still do.
Oh,
I'm skinny now.
yo, I would like those calves. Like I'll be in a relationship with them by themselves.
Oh my goodness, that's sad.
Nice calves.
You're sad.
And the sad thing is that I played sports and she didn't, and I literally used to be like, I want her calves, and I try to freaking do them, and I never, like, my calves are so weak. Like no matter what exercise that I do, my calves are like, nah.
I think you might need to start like doing spin or something, like a bicycle. Or
I
something.
gotta do something extreme, cause these boys, they like, we gonna stay how we are. That's it.
She was, as she said, she was in like the best shape of her life. So I mean, it was something not to be affected, I guess. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Stop it! Stop.
She gotta go, y'all.
She's trying to be flustered. No. Okay. Our first nicknames for each other. Do you know? I know.
I have a lot of nicknames for you. I have Honey,
Our first one,
Starberry,
Starberry. I don't think I ever heard
SJ.
First Raven.
I don't know what the first one.
It was Baby Koala. It was Number One Bay, and it was Honeycomb, Honey Bun, Honey Bunches.
Honey Bunches. There we go. But it was another one I used to call you.
That's what you used to call me all the time.
Okay,
Honey
mine
Bunches.
for her was Honey Bunches, and hers with mine was Baby Koala.
Because she has small ears. And look like, her ears look like koala bear ears. And yeah.
All right, so the next question is our first school dance experience. I'm about to say middle school, but it wasn't middle school. It was elementary.
5th grade?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, so that means we had the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we weren't like, we were friends. We had our own separate friend groups, and I don't really remember it like super crazy. Huh?
I remember you being there.
We drove together.
We did?
Yeah.
Your mom dropped us off?
Yours. That's why we're like, what?
She stayed dropping us off to dances. No. Well, I guess she stayed dropping me off, yeah. Because she dropped me out to the middle school. And she picked me up, too. She liked those. Anyways.
I don't really remember. It was a middle school. It was a middle school. It was elementary, 5th grade, like, dang, dance, end of year thing.
We didn't know.
We didn't.
It
was
that moment because.
Huh?
I said I didn't know that like we should have really cherished that moment.
Why?
Like, we was really. I didn't realize like what middle school was. Like I didn't realize that was like the next chapter. I was like, oh, I'm just going to the next grade. You know what I mean?
It wasn't nothing crazy to me. Nobody was really dancing.
You remember what you wore?
It was like that thing was like a jeans and a t-shirt type thing. But the middle school dance, the 8th grade dance, was like a dress.
Come out to show out.
Yeah.
Show out to come out.
Come out to show.
Come out. Come out to show.
I don't know, but it was.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first dance too, and I had a good experience. I guess.
What'd you
It was
do?
interesting.
What was yours interesting?
I had a date or whatever.
Ooh.
The only freaking person. you.
She was a hoe.
I was not. It's the same. Literally, the person is the same one that I had the date with earlier on earlier questions. And they had like now that I think about it, it was really messed up because they had like a prom style type of like photo booth thing.
It was a photo booth?
And not a photo booth, it was a photographer there. And they had like a little background and you would take pictures. And I remember the guy, I had walked up there and he was like, oh, you have a date or something? And I was like, I didn't really say nothing about my date. Was like, yeah, I am. And then he was like, oh, y'all can take a picture together. And we full ass took like a prom style picture in the 5th grade, which now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, we were kids. Like, who organized
Who allows this?
And then the thing is, I was in like some skinny jeans and like some
we were in
high
the
tops.
It was like a movie outlet. Going to the movies, like it was like a so casual like.
It was very bad. I wish I still had that. I wish I could find that picture because that's actually insane when I think about it. Yeah, we took that picture. Then they wanted us. Then he like wanted to slow dance. But I was like,
when I tell you like it was no dancing going on.
It really wasn't. Like if you were dancing, people's gonna look at you because there was no dancing.
Yeah, there was no dancing.
It was like your little clicks.
It was your clicks.
And
I was in like mine was like my friend has some drama with some boys, so it's like we were doing the whole time, but it was no like.
Drama.
It was no dancing.
Yeah. And then, yeah. I feel like, because we used to go to this thing called Friday Night Lights? Friday Night Live, which was in elementary school too. And I feel like that was turned up. It was every Friday. It was like, basically like a party for freaking kids. Which now I'm thinking about it, that was pretty grown too.
That was.
Because we were turned up in there every Friday. Like,
and the thing is, it was people like it was like elementary school people and middle school people. They were like, who allowed this?
We had like every they would have what's it called, like the blow up things.
Oh yeah, they would have like basically like bounty houses, not bounty houses, but like the ones where you can like race people, or like the ones with like Velcro.
Yeah, where you like jump. And
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, so that was it for the video.
That was our first times
of a series of events. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any recommendations, comments, anything, drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all subscribe, of course, like, and we'll see y'all next time. Oh, and I keep forgetting to say that our socials, if y'all want to follow us on anything, our socials are in the description. We don't put them in like the video or anything, but they are in the description. So yeah, got any words of wisdom? Okay, so that was it, and see y'all next time.
Bye.